Wholeness, beautiful beings, welcome to Nodes of Nara. My name is Naja Rashida, and I feel so happy and grateful to have you here in this present moment. So may this message find you well and whole. Today's topic for presence, designing your creative life. Okay, so using the order of time for productivity. For those of you who are creatives, filmmakers, dancers, singers, artists, videographers, photographers, painters, instrumentalists, those of you who are actively creating, writers, editors, I think I said that already, the creative people out there, creative beings out there. So, as one that is entering into the era of her creative life, right? I'm leaving one life for another, and I definitely feel this in the month of September. I felt it, and later towards the end of August, but I definitely felt it. I feel it now. By the time this message reaches you, it's pre-recorded because I'm very deep in September right now. But those of you who are just your creative soul, here's the thing. When I think of creative beings, people who like art and expression and beauty, like we are important. We give otherworldly perspective into the norm, right? We give the square shape and dimension, and it turns into a cube, and a plane circle into a sphere, right? And a triangle into a pyramid. We stretch what is normal, what is status quo. And with that, there's a lot of fluidity, a lot of water element in that, a lot of wind element in that, and a lot of fire in that. But one fire element in that, but one element that's not so strong is the earth element. A lot of the time, and this is preconceived, this narrative that the artistic soul, the artistic archetype, the artist, if you will, lacks being. They lack groundedness. They lack presence. They lack direction and structure and order. And this is, the hippie archetype, okay? She wears mismatched clothes secondhand, her hair is always wild, and to wear tons of jewelry, she burns sage, she's always talking about esoteric, modes of thinking and all that stuff. And here's the thing, my dear artists out there, give yourself permission to toy around with that element of earth. Ground yourself. I know you don't want to, because here's the thing, the artist is always outside the box. They don't like being in it because they feel like the box is a prison. But that box, that square energy, that gives you structure. It strengthens your foundation of where you stand, and it allows whatever you're manifesting with that wind, water, and fire energy, it gives it a home. It gives it a place to plant its roots and so that it can receive nurture or a nourishment from the environment and where it's supposed to flourish and be shared. Okay? Because a lot of the time our ideas and our visions and our artistic pursuits fall flat because we don't give the baby anywhere to go. All right, you have this beautiful idea, this beautiful calling, beautiful vision, and you have all this passion, this willpower. Your solar plexus is on fire. You have all this energy, and this baby, this birth, this rebirth is about to happen, right? The rise of the phoenix. But the phoenix, it doesn't go anywhere. There's nowhere to birth the baby. Give and create a foundation for your ideas to take root. And the way to do that, by designing your creative life, revisit this, paradigm of structure and order. Use the energy of order to become more productive, okay? I'm not saying you have to have this rigid this rigid way of being, in a way that it sucks the joy and the inspiration and the pride and the freedom out of your work. I'm saying the artist, Georgia O'Keeffe. I watched this documentary of her. She lived well into her 90s, I believe. And I just love her. She had such charisma, and she seemed like such a quiet, solid woman. And she was, I believe, from the Midwest. And then she met another, I can't remember. He was one of the world's most famous photographers. And she became his muse. A lot of nudes and nude photography. She was already a natural artist, and she studied to be an art teacher and she was an art student. I mean, phenomenal woman. But later, in the documentary I was watching about her life about a year ago, she fell in love with the landscape of New Mexico, and so they went into her lifestyle there, and how she had structure, right? This type of structure in her creativity, this type of order in her creativity that gave her gift a home. Give your gift a home to go to, right? And I'm not talking about a physical per se, but when it's more of a mentality and a mindset. Okay, allow your ideas to have somewhere to go, to call home, so that they can fully be birthed and manifested. Okay, so this is a quick video. It's nothing too long or too harsh. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, my artists out there. I know I haven't shown tons of my art. You probably have seen maybe a few of my art pieces in some of my videos. But yes, I am. This weekend, I'm working on bringing this project that I've been working on for over 2 years to fruition. It's taken a long, long time, and it's more of a prototype than anything else. But I wanted to do something all the way through, and no matter how long it took. And so it'll be really exciting when it's ready and to share with you guys. But thank you so much. May this message find you well and whole. Thank you.